5 army soldiers lost their lives after the military vehicle that they were traveling in was ambushed by terrorists. Meanwhile, an encounter, which first broke out after terrorists threw a grenade and opened fire at the army vehicle, is still underway. 6 army personnel have been injured in these operations, and this is the second terror attack within a span of 3 days in Jammu. Just yesterday, an army camp in Rajouri district was attacked, in which 1 soldier was injured. Meanwhile, the opposition parties have blamed the ruling dispensation over the situation. The former J&K Chief Minister and PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti claimed that the Jammu region had no trace of militancy before 2019. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi too called the latest terror act as a grave blow to the security of the country. BJP leaders have vowed that the government is looking into the matter and strict action will be taken.
कायर पाकिस्तानी आतंकवादियों ने एक बार फिर जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर कायराना हमला किया है। इन कायर पाकिस्तानी आतंकवादियों ने जम्मू कश्मीर के ज़िला कठुआ के मशेडी क्षेत्र में जंगल के बीच से गुजरते हुए सेना के एक वाहन को रात के अंधेरे में निशाना बनाया है। इस आतंकी हमले में हमारे जांबाज वीरों ने मातृभूमि की रक्षा करते करते अपना सर्वस्व बलिदान दिया है। पूरा देश अपने जांबाज वीरों के इस कर्तव्यपरायणता को नमन करता है।
ये पाकिस्तान ने एक नया रास्ता खोला है, कठुआ के थ्रू और जम्मू के थ्रू उन्होंने नया रास्ता इन्फिल्ट्रेशन का खोला है। भारत सरकार उस पर चिंता कर रही है और सेना को पूरी छूट है, वह जैसा मुंह तोड़ जवाब, जैसा मकबूल जवाब वह देना चाहे, वह इन आतंकवादियों को और इनका आकांक्षा को दे सकती है।
Now we are crossing over to my colleague Pradeep, who is joining us and is going to bring us the latest. Pradeep, we're learning that the encounter is still underway. Take us through what's happening at this current situation.
See, right now the cordon and search operation is continuing. I am here in Badote area on ground zero. Let me show you the vehicle that was targeted by terrorists. This is one of the vehicles that was targeted by terrorists yesterday afternoon. At about 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time, a group of terrorists, they came from the nearby forest belt. They opened indiscriminate fire. And these empty cartridges, they narrate the whole story. How they kept on firing. They punctured the tire of the vehicle. The moment the vehicle stopped, they wanted to inflict maximum casualty. But the people who were sitting inside, they retaliated. And because of which the terrorists fled toward the nearby forest belt. Let me show you. Look at this. This is basically the bulletproof vehicle. This is a bulletproof shield. And normally the bullet cannot pierce through it. But as it was a steel-coated bullet, that's one of the reasons that this bullet pierced through this sheet also. That means the terrorists were carrying, besides AK-47, they were carrying with them AK-56 and M4 carbine also. That is one of the sophisticated weapons normally being used by the US Army. And let me show you. See, their modus operandi was to puncture the tire of the truck, and that's what they did. They fired at the tire. All the 4 tires were punctured. The moment the vehicle stopped, they came down, they opened indiscriminate fire, but army personnel who were inside this truck, that is a part of the quick reaction team, they came down, they retaliated, because of which the terrorists fled from this side. There were 2 groups of terrorists. Let me show you another vehicle also. Look at the another vehicle. That vehicle has also been targeted by the terrorists. While it was trying to cross that culvert, vehicle slowed down. Another group of terrorists who were sitting nearby, they also came down. They also opened indiscriminate fire. It was in this vehicle that 5 of our soldiers were martyred and 5 others were critically injured who had been evacuated to hospital. During the last few days, we have seen a change in terror strategy, because earlier it was the terror-related activities were only confined to Kashmir Valley. But now the theater of conflict and terror seem to have shifted their focus from plains of Kashmir Valley towards the mountains of the Jammu region. That's one of the reasons you must have seen the spurt in the terror-related incidents. The first terror attack took place on June 9 this year when they targeted the bus carrying pilgrims that was on its way from Shiv Khodi towards Katra, in which 9 pilgrims lost their lives and 33 others were critically injured. Then there was a back-to-back attack in Hiranagar area. They tried to target villagers. One villager was injured, one CRPF personnel was martyred, and 2 terrorists were killed by security forces. Then there was another attack in Chhatargala in Doda, followed by another attack in Gando. And yesterday only they tried to target army camp in Manjakot area, in which one army personnel was injured. That clearly indicates that they are trying to destabilize peace in this region as the government is preparing for the upcoming assembly election. So they are trying to destabilize situation. They're trying to tell world that all is not well after abrogation of Article 370. So they're trying to say not to talk of Kashmir Valley. Even Jammu region is not safe. That's one of the reasons we have seen that the politics, unfortunately, the politics over the issue has started. Talk of Rahul Gandhi, Kharge or Mehbooba Mufti or any other political party leader. They're trying to target BJP government. If you look at the situation on the ground so far in Kashmir Valley, that has really changed. But if we talk about the situation in Jammu region, no doubt about that, there has been spurt in the terror-related incident once again. They are trying to revive terror-related activities. And let me again show you. See, this is a bulletproof sheet. This has been also, the bullets have hit this sheet also. They wanted to inflict maximum casualty. Right now there are inputs that about 110 foreign terrorists, that means Pakistani terrorists, some of them Pashto speaking, and they are operating in Jammu and Kashmir region. 60 of them are operating on the north side of Pir Panjal, that's in Kashmir Valley, and 50 of them are operating in Jammu region, of which 25 of them are operating in twin border district of Poonch and Rajouri. Here in this particular belt, the moment of 3 group, Pakistan, all of them Pakistani, had been spotted by local. Right now the cordon and search operation is continuing, and you can see army personnel moving in that area. They are moving toward the forest belt. They are looking for the terrorists because already the message had been sent to the commanders on the ground that they have to avenge martyrdom of 5 soldiers. The commanders are saying that neither they are going to forgive nor they are going to forget the martyrdom of our brave hearts, and they are going to avenge that killing, and they are going to target those terrorists who are responsible for this brazen and gruesome attack. And right now, the search and
let's also talk about the politics. You had touched upon it just a short while ago, but let's also bring emphasis to what's taking place as well in the valley when it comes to the political statements that have been made. Mehbooba Mufti, the former chief minister and the PDP chief, has made a statement saying that earlier, before 2019, there was no militancy in the region. Of course, we know that the centre and, of course, the LG have constantly been saying that the situation when it comes to terrorism in the valley is much improved. So how much merit does Mufti's statement really have?
That's really unfortunate. This is not the time when people have to politicize issues because they have to be won on the security-related matter. But unfortunately, we have seen that everybody is trying to score a political brownie point, and Mehbooba Mufti is also taking this as an opportunity to hit out at the BJP, because reason being that ever since she has been put out of power by the BJP, she's always looking for an occasion to target BJP. And this time also she is doing so. No doubt the situation on the ground has really improved. If we talk of Kashmir Valley, stone pelting has come to screeching halt. Number of the local youth joining terror rank has almost decreased. Now there are no more tears in the eyes of the mothers, because earlier they used to lose their sons because of the terror-related activities or because of the stone pelting. And here right now you can see cordon and search operation continuing. But yes, the terrorists always keep on changing their strategy. We have seen this thing happening in late 90s also and the early 2000s when they started moving in these belts where they started targeting innocent civilians. There were communal massacres also carried out in Doda and other hinterland. The similar kind of a strategy is being adopted by them, but they will not succeed. That's what actually the security forces are saying, that they are on job because they are trying to look for the terrorists who are responsible for this attack. But mostly right now, the foreign terrorists are operating in this area. Okay. Let me again show you. This was the one vehicle, the quick reaction team, a vehicle that was targeted, and then there was another vehicle. There were 2 groups of terrorists who were responsible for this brazen attack, and right now, cordon search operation is continuing.
Absolutely.
And there are so many
thank
challenges
you so much for joining us and giving us much more context on the situation. Now, we'll continue to track the developments here. Right now, we'll be shifting focus.